You ever feel like you're on a stage, like you're constantly auditioning for an audience that just keeps changing its mind? Your friends, your family, your coworkers, even total strangers online. It is exhausting. But what if I told you there's a way to get off that stage for good? In this explainer, we're going to dive into why so many of us get caught in this trap of living for other people's approval. And more importantly, how you can finally take back the pen and start writing your own story.
Let's just start with a really direct question. Whose opinion are you living for? I mean, really think about it. We almost never ask ourselves this, but the answer, well, it changes everything. Because whoever you're trying to please, they are the ones holding the pen to your life story. So who is it? Is it your parents? Your boss? That anonymous, faceless crowd on social media? The answer to that question tells you who's really in control.
See, here's the danger. Living for someone else's approval is like being a weather vane in a hurricane. You're just spinning and spinning, desperately trying to point in whatever direction they want. But all that happens is you get battered by the winds of their opinions, their moods, their whims. And in all that chaos, you completely lose your own sense of direction. You lose your own true north.
So this brings us to a huge crossroads. And listen, this isn't just about, feeling a little more confident. No, this is a fundamental choice you have to make between two totally different ways of living. Two completely different worlds, really.
Okay, so look at these two paths. On one side, you've got human approval. This is like trying to build your house on a sandy beach. The tide of public opinion is always changing, right? What's popular today gets completely washed away tomorrow. But then you have the other side, what the source material calls God's approval. This is presented as an unchanging, divine truth. It's not sand, it's a rock. It's solid ground you can build your entire life on, no matter how much the social trends shift and change.
And you know what? This isn't some new age idea. This conflict is ancient. The Apostle Paul, writing thousands of years ago in the book of Galatians, basically laid it all out. He asked this really sharp question, drawing a clear line in the sand between two loyalties. He's essentially asking, who is your ultimate audience? This completely reframes the whole problem. It's not just a modern psychological thing, it's a spiritual crossroads people have been facing forever.
Okay, so how do we deal with this crossroads? How do we actually break free from this people-pleasing trap? Well, the answer lies in this really powerful idea: owning your narrative. This is the path to living a life that is actually authentically yours.
I want you to think of your life as a story, a book. For a lot of us, we've kind of handed the pen over to other people. Our parents, our culture, our friends, they've all been writing chapters for us. Owning your narrative means you're taking that pen back. Simple as that. It means you decide right now that you are the author and you're going to write your story based on a solid truth, not on somebody else's script for your life. The source material uses this really striking phrase for all the noise we need to tune out. It calls it the opinions of sheep. Now hold on, that's not meant to be an insult. It's more of a metaphor for how we as humans tend to just follow the crowd without really thinking. We see a trend, we hear an opinion go viral, and we just go along. But you have to ask yourself, are those the voices you want directing your one and only life? The bleating of the flock, or something deeper?
All right, so we get the problem. We know we need to own our narrative. But how? How do we actually do it? Let's break it down into 3 really practical steps you can take to shift your focus away from the crowd and onto what truly matters.
Step 1. Identify your audience. This isn't about ignoring everybody. It's about deciding whose opinion matters most. Are you performing for the ever-changing crowd, or are you trying to align with a higher, unchanging truth? Step 2. Reject the noise. And this is an active choice. It means you might have to unfollow some accounts that make you feel like you're not enough. It means walking away from gossip. It means choosing to listen to voices that actually build you up. And finally, step 3. Author your story. This is it. This is you taking back the pen. Every single day, you get to decide if you're going to define yourself by your core beliefs or by the fragile validation of likes, shares, and fleeting praise.
Just let that sink in for a second. Your story is way too important to be edited by someone else. This is the whole point. Your story is your most valuable possession. It's your journey. It's your legacy. Don't let anyone else come in and just rewrite it for you.
So as we wrap this up, we're kind of back where we started. It's your story to write. And as you pick up that pen, there's really only one question that should guide your hand. When all is said and done, whose applause truly matters to you?
The power to change your story isn't some far-off thing. It's right here, right now, in your hands. You do not need anyone's permission. So what's it going to be?
What's the one chapter of your story that you are going to start writing for yourself starting today?